Keir Starmer is facing a political firestorm tonight after appointing a lord linked to a convicted paedophile, and now fury is exploding across Parliament. How did this happen, and who knew what? This is Power and Policy UK, where we break down the biggest political stories, expose what's really happening behind the headlines, and give you the facts that matter. You won't believe how quickly this story has spiraled out of control for the British Prime Minister, with critics, opponents, and even senior figures inside his own party openly questioning his judgment and leadership. What began as a routine honours list has erupted into a heated political firestorm over the appointment of a new member of the House of Lords. Sir Keir Starmer stands accused of serious missteps after elevating his former communications director, Lord Matthew Doyle, to the peerage, despite significant controversy over Doyle's past support for a man later convicted of possessing indecent images of children. The row broke after national newspapers revealed that Doyle had campaigned on behalf of Sean Morton in 2017, after Morton had already been charged with child sex offences. Morton later pleaded guilty to those charges. Doyle has since apologized for that decision, acknowledging it was a mistake, but the backlash has shown no signs of dying down. Downing Street initially tried to shrug off the controversy, with Number 10 officials insisting the Prime Minister did not fully understand the extent of Doyle's past involvement at the time the peerage was granted. Government spokespeople say vetting records were incomplete and that Doyle's account was accepted at face value. But critics are not buying it. Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch took the Prime Minister to task in Parliament, accusing him of appointing what she called pedophile apologists to positions of influence, a blistering charge that has dominated today's headlines and political debate. At Prime Minister's questions, Badenoch said Starmer's team was stuffing the government with hypocrites and pedophile apologists, demanding that the peerage be revoked and that the full vetting records be released. Even leaders from other parties piled in. Liberal Democrat Sir Ed Davey told the Commons that to appoint one controversial figure could be seen as an error, but to appoint two shows a catastrophic lack of judgment. That's a reference to another ongoing saga involving Lord Peter Mandelson, a senior peer who was controversially appointed ambassador to the United States despite well-publicized ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Anger has not been limited to opposition benches. Senior Labour figures, including women MPs and party veterans, have said the episode exposes a deeper cultural problem in Number 10. One described a boys' club mentality that has allowed poor decisions to stand unchallenged and said it drips with misogyny, coming at a time when the government is trying to push through policies on violence against women and girls. Starmer has responded by stripping Doyle of the Labour whip in the Lords and outlining plans to strengthen vetting processes to prevent similar situations in the future. He also called Doyle's failure to be fully transparent a significant error. Despite that, pressure continues to mount. Calls for Doyle to be completely stripped of his peerage persist, but Downing Street insists that once a peerage has been formally created, it cannot be easily revoked without new legislation. Meanwhile, Labour's own internal tensions are visible for all to see, with some senior MPs pushing for structural reforms and even the appointment of a deputy with a mandate to tackle issues around ethics, diversity, and vetting. One proposal gaining traction is the reinstatement of a first Secretary of State post with a focus on addressing misogyny and marginalization within the party. This scandal has become more than just about one appointment. It's now a defining moment in Starmer's premiership, raising questions about judgment, accountability, and whether the current government truly understands the public's expectations on issues of integrity and trust. Whether this crisis will fade or escalate further remains to be seen, but for now, Sir Keir Starmer is under more pressure than ever since taking office. You're watching Power and Policy UK. Straight talk, sharp analysis, no spin. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the political game.